To the District Sports Report. My name is Greg Waugh. This is my right-hand man.
Uptown Waller. What's up, DC folks?
Coming at you live, reporting on the Wizards versus the Pelicans game tonight. We hosted the New Orleans Pelicans at the Capital One Arena, going for our 7th win of the season. The Pelicans are coming in at 10-9, a game over 500. They're coming off a tough loss to the Knicks, so we're both trying to get back on the winning side of things. We caught a break tonight, y'all. Anthony Davis is out due to a hip strain, so they're missing their MVP, their defensive juggernaut, their offensive scorer, and all in all, awesome player. So we're fortunate not to have him in the lineup tonight. Gives us a better chance for victory. We're also fortunate that they're missing backup point guard Elfrid Payton. Elfrid Payton suffered a fractured finger early in the year, and that's significant because they were 4-0 with Payton in the lineup, and they've only been 6-10 with him out. So we're catching a couple breaks here. New Orleans is catching a break as well with Dwight Howard being out. Once again, Scott Brooks is starting the second-year player, Thomas Bryant, the young, energetic, enthusiastic second-year center to come in and try to give us some energy, some block shots, putbacks, all the stuff that he brings to the table. We got a shaken-up lineup. Scott Brooks has been pleased with the way that his new starting lineup has been playing.
I have too.
So he's once again sticking with Otto Porter coming in on the 4, Kelly Oubre playing the 3, and once again, as we mentioned, Thomas Bryant playing the 5.
I think they've been listening to us a little, if you ask me.
Hey, man, they had to do something, right? They had to do something. I'm glad they chucked out the show and took our advice. So, first quarter, Wizards got off to a pretty shaky start. Once again, we were having some trouble hitting shots, but luckily, the Pelicans were having the same issue. So, pretty much the first 3 quarters were really a wash. We were down by 3 at the end of the first. We were tied at halftime, 68-68. And at the end of the third quarter, we were down by 1 point, thanks to a Randall layup. Now, the Wizards were shooting great. By the third quarter, we were shooting 56%. Really got started from Otto Porter, who just came out blazing today. He must also heard us criticizing him and wanted to come out and prove us wrong.
Yeah. You keep playing like that, I'm going to call you Mr. Aggressive.
Shot 12 for 15 from the field. Today, he was automatic. Yeah. All right, shooting 80% clip from the field. Really gave us an opportunity, hitting some big shots from all around the court. Really galvanized the offense and got us in a nice rhythm. So the fourth quarter started, and the Wizards went on a 14-5 run, thanks to big plays from Austin Rivers, who also put in one of his best games as a Wizard. Definitely shooting-wise. He was 8 for 11 from the field, hitting threes, getting to the lane, attacking like he knows how to do, going downhill like John Wall's been preaching him to do since he got to the team, and he came up with a big effort. So we outscored the Pelicans 34-23 in the fourth quarter and walked off with a big victory, 124-114. Got our 7th victory of the year. Our 2 stars, Wall and Beal, really showed out. Wall gave us 22 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. Beal giving us 18 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. I mean, those numbers are good. When you got 40 points between your 2 guards, 20 and 20, you can't be too mad at that. We like a little bit more, but we won't be mad at that. But what you really got to be happy about is 14 rebounds coming from your guard position and 16 assists coming from your guards. They both were facilitating offense. They both were moving the ball, getting people involved, but also putting some points in the scoring column.
One thing I noticed tonight, it was a lot of rotation, a lot of movement on offense, things that we've been looking for. Wasn't too stagnant at all. Oubre had a great game. And Otto, man, you went on 5, man. That's what we need, man. You just to stay aggressive all 4 quarters, man. Great job, Otto.
Otto, you are DSR MVP tonight,
Salute
man.
You again.
We need you. We need you to keep this up. Hopefully, this will be a springboard for you. Hopefully, this gives you some confidence that you know how to find kind of your spots on the floor where you can make some impact in the game and come out next game blazing, man. We're looking forward for another great game from you, Otto. Now, this game was a must-win, all right? It's nice getting that win against the Pelicans, but let's be honest, guys. Losing against a Anthony Davis-less Pelicans team would have been an embarrassment. Would have continued that road of what are the Wizards doing. It would have continued that narrative that we need to blow the team up. It would have continued the frustration that we're all feeling as Washington fans, watching our teams lose to subpar teams that we should beat.
And it would have showed us so pissed off on this episode that we wouldn't be smiling right now.
Yes.
So we happy, man. Shout out to the Wizards, man.
Woo!
Good job, man.
All right. So before we get to our next game, let's do the top floor breakdown, see what else is going on in the city.
All right, DC, this is the top floor breakdown, all right? The Caps beat the New York Rangers 5-3. They started out pretty slow. That's something they've been doing the last few games, but they end up, getting pretty hot. Tom Wilson has a goal the last 3 games,
Wow.
1 goal at a time, man. So thank goodness you're back, man. I mean, you're balling out. Appreciate you, man. The Georgetown Hoyas also beat Campbell 93-85.
G-Town.
Trey Moore had 27 points to lead the Hoyas. Keep doing your thing, Georgetown, man. Looking much better, man. And last but not least, the Go-Go lost 115-105. But Devin Robinson, 29 points, 13 rebounds.
Woo.
Keep balling too, man. DC Go-Go, do your thing, man.
I'm looking for you, Troy Brown, to really have some big games down there. I know they're sending you down to the D-League or G-League. I know that's not an ideal place for you to go. You'd rather be getting some minutes on the NBA floor. But it's a great opportunity for you to get a lot of minutes, right, to really get some big-time playing time and to just improve your game. And, hey, man, the Hoyas, Patrick Ewing doing his thing right now, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have him back in the hill.
Yes, man. You make DC look good right now, man.
Loving you, P. All right. So next game, we got the Houston Rockets, y'all. And Houston Rockets are playing a lot better than they were early in the season. They are a Melo-less team now with Carmelo out the fray. And they're coming off a tough loss, man. Probably the worst loss of the year. They lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight, the worst team in the league. So they're going to be pretty upset and ready to get back in the win column. So we're going to have to be really ready for a team that's angry. James Harden, despite the team's loss, had 40 points. So we're going to have to look out for JH as he's going to be coming at us hard. But we can do it if we put together an effort like we put together tonight.
And hey, if Cleveland can beat them, I know we can beat them.
Right. So next game, we have the opportunity to get our 8th win of the year and creep back into some playoff contention. If we can start making a run at this, the playoffs is not out of fetch. Let's see. We got Houston on Monday, so make sure you tune in. Big game, big opportunity. Please like the page. Make sure you subscribe, comment. Let us know how you're feeling. Now, I got 3 things that we both got to get off our chest before we go here. Number 1, even though we've got a couple wins now, should we still consider blowing up the team? Is Otto Porter still a movable piece? I've heard that the Utah Jazz has expressed some interest. The Pelicans, who we just beat tonight, expressed some interest. Is he a player based on his salary and based on his production? We should still be looking to move.
The thing that kills me about Otto, you have a game like this, and we still sit here and have a conversation like, trading. So, if this guy can just play aggressive all game, maybe we can't have this discussion. But I think we still need to make some type of move.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't want to move you and you're starting to catch on fire. And that's what I saw tonight. So hopefully that'll keep you here in my book. But I don't know.
I'm open to moving him. His salary right now is catastrophic to our team and to our luxury tax. I think you can move him and bring in a player who will be just as productive and probably make a third of his salary. That's just me. Money-wise, he's got a strap right now. So I want Otto's salary out the door. And whichever way we can do it.
Cutthroat, baby. Cutthroat.
Hey, there's another player on the trade block by the name of Markelle Fultz. Now, those of you in the D.C. area know that this is our hometown boy. He went to DeMatha High School, just like my man Oladipo, another hometown product. And right now, he's on the outs in Philadelphia. They actually came out publicly saying that they're open to moving him. And Markelle, she came out publicly and said he's open to moving. He's actually looking forward to maybe having a fresh start in another city. Hey, maybe we can bring him home. How you guys feel about that? What you feel about that, Bob?
Nah, man. Nope. Shout out to him. I like him. Of course, anybody from the home team I support. But what we already have, we don't need him yet, man. I haven't really seen development in this game since he's reached the pros, and unfortunately, he's been injured a lot. But I haven't seen improvement. And what we need right now, we need some experience. Maybe a Jimmy Butler would have been different with someone, like I said, with experience, with, can create your shot, get open. He's still a kid, man, and he's still learning. We don't need someone in, we just sent Troy Brown down. So, I mean, why get someone that I feel like may be on the same status as far as experience in the league? So I'm not with that, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, normally I disagree with you, man. I mean, Markelle Fultz is the number 1 pick overall in the draft. He's got a lot of upside, and he could definitely – you don't know what he got in store for him for the future. He could really be an all-star if he gets himself together. But right now, his shooting is off. And
Yeah.
with our team not being a great shooting team,
our shooting is already off. So he don't need to come here and get his shooting off. You know, pick somewhere else, man. No, I'm not feeling that. No.
Yeah, he's definitely not shooting well right now. Definitely doesn't have his shooting mechanics, and he's dealing with some injuries. To really be honest, he's dealing with a shoulder injury and a wrist injury that's been very difficult for him to kind of get his shot around. Still working on the mechanics, and hasn't got it together quite yet. So I'm not really keen on bringing a player in that's not good at shooting right now with the team, with the woes that we have around putting the ball in the basket.
And he's still an experiment. I mean, he's still young. So it's still an experiment. You know, you're taking a chance. It's not like you're getting somebody that's coming in the lineup to give you 10 to 12 points. So,
yep, he's not a guy who's a veteran who's, have a proven track record. He still has a lot to prove, All right, catch us on Monday. Have a great evening. Fun Sunday. HTTR.
DC for life.
That's right.
Good night.